Obviously, 45 points in the first. Obviously, slowed down after that. Offensively, seemed like it was just a lot of shots not going in. Do you feel like you still got the same kind of movement that you wanted? It was just a question of just not making what was available there.
First quarter, we did a lot of good things defensively that set up a lot of good offensive opportunities. Unrealistic to think we're going to score 40 points per quarter. But the second quarter, we had a lull and we didn't play well. And, this team's going to make a run in their building. They're physical, they're deep. They're going to make the game a very physical game. They did that. We still, at halftime, were in a decent position. And then the start of the third hurt us. That was tough start there. And, second half, the game became more physical. And, we did get some good looks that didn't go in. But it just started going the other way, and it was tough.
64 points in the paint. They've obviously been a really good point-scoring team, or paint-scoring team for a while. I mean, how much of it is them just being really good at getting in there, or did you just see a lot of breakdowns on your end to let them get some layups?
Well, we had breakdowns. And look, we did a lot of good things, particularly early in this game, defensively. But it's going to, our ability to be successful on this trip is going to come down to how connected we can stay when things get tough, and our ability to sustain good play. And we were unable to sustain from the second quarter on really much of anything that we wanted to. We did get some good shots, but the game went in their direction, and it was a tough game.
Obviously, you get 15 minutes out of Drew in the first half. What did you like about him on each end? At least seemed like he was able to facilitate really well on offense. Obviously, give you somebody that could guard Ja on the defensive end. What did you like in terms of how much you got out of him, and how much did you feel like, man, we missed this guy considering what he did for you?
Well, he's a big reason we got off to the start that we did. Defensively, he's really solid. Offensively, made plays, had a couple of layups, couple threes, and he just knows how to play with Ty. And so it's obvious that we missed him. We knew it was going to be an abbreviated run, a first half only situation, and he did well with it. That's great news from today. And the hope is we can build on his return on Tuesday and see where we are in terms of minutes. Hopefully we can move up the number of minutes somewhat. Maybe we'll see where we are, in terms of whether we get to the second half or not.
Just real quick, you mentioned on him knowing how to play with Ty. Obviously, Ty was getting face guarded. Jalen Wells was basically following him everywhere he was going. What did you like about just how both Drew and just the team as a whole managed to play off of that and sort of take advantage of what was there, given the attention that was being given?
Yeah, Ty did a great job of being patient and disciplined. If they're going to guard him like that, it's a 4-on-4 game in space, and that was one of the reasons we were able to attack the way we did early. And Ty's going to see physical play. He's going to see guys that are assigned to beat him up and beat the crap out of him. And I was on the officials all night about it. I thought that there was grabbing, hugging, unnecessary bumping, all that stuff. But he's going to see it. He's a great player, and people are going to try to slow him down and get him frustrated. And my job is to try to protect him.
Sure, just first off, how do you feel coming off first game out there?
I felt nice. I was excited to get back out there and just hoop and be a part of the team again, kind of get detached from you now on the court a little bit, so it was nice just being involved again.
Obviously, the way they were guarding Ty, Jalen was face guarding pretty much all over. What could you see an opportunity for you and for the team personally, collectively, I guess, to take advantage of that? What do you feel like you guys did well, especially in that first quarter?
I felt like they were guarding them so tightly that it was opening up space for other players to get loose, and we needed to provide playmaking and offense as a whole so that it could loosen up for him.
What makes them a tough guard defensively? Obviously, they were able to get 60 points in the paint. You guys were able to slow that down, especially in the first quarter. What do you feel like you guys did well to start, basically? And again, just what makes it tough to keep them out of there long term?
Yeah, I think what makes them tough is all 10, 11 guys that they play can play make and move the ball and kind of play off each other well. They played really fast, got it out after makes, after misses. So I thought they did a really good job moving the ball, playing as a team.
How did you feel how did your knees feel? How was your conditioning? Basically, it seemed like they're pretty smooth out there, basically. I mean,
It felt good. Didn't feel no trouble out there.
the first quarter, obviously, Jalen Wilson's all over you, basically, to have somebody who could facilitate the way that Drew could and make that a kind of a 4-on-4 game and make things come together. Just how nice was to have him back and kind of get the offense going that way.
Yeah, good to have him back, of course. Obviously, he's a big part of what we do here. So good to see him healthy and, look forward to his minutes growing, moving forward.
What was that just like for you, that period, when you kind of know, all right, this is how they're going to play me, and it's just this guy's going to follow me everywhere I go, so I've just got to kind of direct traffic. Otherwise, just how did you try to just deal with that sort of mentally and make sure everybody, the ball was moving the way that it did? It looked like you were obviously doing a lot of directing
Yeah,
traffic.
I mean, they're doing a lot of denying. I'm sure a lot of teams are going to follow this blueprint moving forward. So we just have to be solution-based, figure out what that is, how to attack it the right way. On the first quarter we attacked it the right way, and I felt like the next 3 quarters I don't think we attacked it the right way. So we have to figure that out.
I mean, how so? I mean, it seemed like you were able to get a lot of good looks, and it didn't necessarily go down. But when you say you didn't attack it the right way, what did you feel like was maybe not right as far as process was concerned?
I got some good looks tonight. Just missed a few looks, but it's hard to evaluate when I'm only I shot 10 shots. It's obviously have to be more aggressive for our group. Just not even shots, just getting more downhill, attacking more. They did a good job of showing bodies, but I just think they're such a team that collapses when we drive that we got to do a better job of sharing the ball, getting better shots every time down. I thought we had opportunities to get better shots down every possession that we didn't take advantage of, and we take bad shots, turn the ball off against this team. It's really hard to win.
Defensively, what did you guys like in the first quarter, and what do you feel like kind of, drifted, as the game going on? It was 60 in the paint. It seemed like you guys were really rotating well in that first quarter, maybe just sort of wore down over time. I mean, what do you see?
Good job of showing bodies. They are a relentless attacking team. They can really get down. We did a great job of showing bodies in the first half, making them miss rebounding and running. We just didn't do a good job of that in the last 2 quarters.